Let us go through the onboarding screen and the details that need to be filled in when we first log into Rhythm Vital. So to grant permissions for step count, and this is the home screen. All right. So I would suggest not to skip this particular onboarding process because you will get to know how to customize your library routines and weekly plan and what are the different options it offers. Add library exercise. So if you see here, it's a stepper form and it has different options. Basically, a library is a module or a template which you can use in multiple routines. So if you have a custom library entry, you can do that. You don't have to create it again and again while adding it to a routine. Alright, so here we have different options for the library. One is YouTube video, audio, timer. YouTube is nothing but you provide a YouTube link, and video or audio files are those which are stored locally, and you just specify the path where the file is located. Now, the timer feature is something like this. If you already know the exercise well and you simply want to perform that particular workout for a specific certain amount of time, instead of focusing on a fixed number of steps or repetitions, if you want to do it based on time, like running is one example where you set it for 10 minutes, and for cycling and all these things, you can use the timer option as well. Actually, for any exercise for that matter, push ups you can use the timer exercise, or if you feel it is better to do that particular push up exercise for 10 repetitions, then you can use the YouTube video or audio option. You'll understand it better once I go through this form filling. So we have to give a title, let's say running. Alright. Description is something which is optional. It is mainly used by the coach or student, where the coach will fill in the description with instructions on how to do the exercise so that it plays for the student when the student is going through the routine. Instructor is also an optional field, and you can set this as a cardio beginner for local use. You don't have to set all these things. Usually, all these parameters would be more useful for coaches because coaches will have a bigger database, more libraries, and curated routines for different students. You can also segregate based on category and difficulty. All these things, all these options. For now, I'm skipping this. So I selected a YouTube exercise for that. What you can do is you can open YouTube. You can easily select, so you can simply go to any of your most favorite exercise video YouTube channels and pick a workout. Let us suppose. Actually, I think I want to do the seated dumbbell overhead press. You just copy the link, go to Rhythm Vital, and paste it. Okay. For how much time? This duration you can fill in, like for each rep how much time it takes. As per this, it is 4 seconds. So you can just fill in 4 seconds. Okay. And we have a media segment option, which is optional. So basically, this one is for if you want to trim any part of the video that you're uploading, whether it's a YouTube video or a local video. Now, start and end of it. Like, you may have some titles or some introduction at the beginning. You want to skip that and play from whichever part you want, say after 10 seconds. So, you want to end it before 10 seconds. You can mention it here. Okay, next. So, basically, I had named it Running YouTube, but instead, I'll name it something else. Over and press. Okay, next, and you create the library. So now the library is done. Once the library is like that, you can create as many library entries as you want, which will get stored locally. So once you have all the libraries, you can go to create routine. Okay, in create routine, you say Monday, exercise. Okay. Here also, you have the same options for each routine. So basically, a routine consists of multiple exercises or library entries. Between each exercise, you will have a rest period, which you can configure here. Okay, so by default, it is 30 seconds. Let's keep it that way. And you can add multiple exercises here. Let's add the first exercise. So we've added from the library. We have an exhaustive list of library entries as well. This is something that we have added. Suppose, add. Okay, and here again, it asks for different options. Like for this particular exercise, how many sets do you want to do? Suppose 3 sets. And for each set, how many reps do you want to do? 5. Let's suppose, and if you want rest between repetitions, usually it's not required. So if it is some exhaustive exercise, if a single exercise itself is too exhausting, then you can always take rest. Add some rest in between and advanced options. As mentioned in the library entry, we have start and end time and voice options. We can skip that for now and create. So it just created an entry, add another one. So either you can pick it from the library or you can create your exercise right here itself. Let's let's create a timer exercise running. Okay, let's do it for 2 minutes. Usually we say 10 minutes, 15 minutes, something like. For the demo, I'm also putting 2 minutes. We have an option to provide a video entry, a YouTube entry, or a library entry to add. Okay, out of these three options, you can select one so that it gives a preview of how you have to do it. So it is mainly helpful for professional athletic coaches are here to suggest the correct techniques for how to do it properly in running. There is absolutely nothing further to add to this point right here. Like everyone knows how to do that. If someone wants to add, they can always add. Like running, treadmill. So I added treadmill, and usually, as it is running, it is one okay. And create. So now we have two. Like that, you can add as many exercises as you want, and you have to press review niche. And once you check everything is proper, you can save the routine. Now the routine is created like that. Similar to libraries, you can have multiple routines. Usually, people plan different routines for each week or alternate routines day by day, like that for a week. So, we have a weekly planner. If you click here, you just name something. It could be a clay plan, and if you go here to workout, you can select this. If you see here, it shows multiple entries. Okay, these are all pre built routines. And this is the one that we added. So I'm just adding the one that we added just now for the Monday routine, and for Tuesday, you can add some other routine. In a very similar way, we can also easily configure and set up various different types of routines right here in this section. For this coming Saturday's planned workout, I'm putting Monday again. Okay. And Sunday is a rest day. Let's save it. Basically, if you're using the app as a free version user without a premium subscription, you'll find that you do not have the specific option available to add multiple entries in the weekly plan at this point of time. So it asks for an upgrade. So I'm logging in. So only for weekly, you can fill in 3 days. So my account is already premium, so it was proper. So it accepted that. So once I save it, the weekly plan is created. Okay, congratulations. Your code is now scheduled. Go to the home screen to see today's workout. Go to homes. So it gives details like what all features are supported. We have analytics, multi language support, steps tracking, weight tracking, routine analytics, calendar view where you can put notes, everything. Okay, all these features are available for a premium offline user, which is a one time payment and very economical. So you just have to do it once. That's all. If you see here, we have a field called today's workout where it shows whatever is configured for today in the weekly plan. So you just have to press start workout in landscape mode. You can enter your details like what your current state is and start the routine. So for now, I'm skipping it. So basically, I'm skipping this exercise. So basically, it is playing now. 5 reps in 3 sets. If you look at the top right corner, you can see how many reps are done. So each set is treated as an exercise. So as we configured, there is a 30-second rest period between exercises. So that is what it is showing you. So let's keep the rest. Again, this is the second set and the first rep. Okay, it plays, but for now I am skipping that set. I'm skipping the last set as well. So now 3 sets are completed. So I'm skipping the rest for demo purposes. So we've also created a dedicated timer exercise for you that lasts for exactly 2 minutes. For those 2 minutes, the screen will display this particular timer clearly, and you can just follow along with it and continue to use the treadmill for the full 2 minute duration. Okay, I think I'm gonna be skipping this for now. Once it is done, it asks for feedback. This is mainly important for the coach student model. You can share your thoughts or submit feedback. Okay, now the routine is done like this. Once you configure the routines and create a weekly plan, that's it. You can use it for 1 month, 2 months, as you wish. If you want any modifications, you can always do that. Okay. Or if you want to create a new weekly plan, you can always create a new one and track that as well. So we have analytics for weekly plans as well. So you can track how you're progressing with each weekly plan too. We will explain that in the upcoming tutorials.